what we can do to make a difference. What is it that we can uh, really just, gosh, just have all this be done. And so I went on to check the connections that I follow, for updates, in the more of the, I guess, behind the scenes in the physical world. Um, the messages that I offer are always spiritual, and they're given to me by source or my ancestors, and they're usually with the intention of helping humanity navigate through these times, and how it is that we can make a difference for ourselves and the collective. So I went on there to see, okay, well, what's going on? Because as you guys know, the mainstream is not telling us. So I go on from time to time to see what these sources are saying, what is going on that we don't know, if unless we are, paying attention and following the other actual source of information. So as I went on YouTube, I had not come across any messages from Kim Clement in a long time. And for those of you who do not know who Kim Clement is, he's a prophet who is now in heaven, but when he was in the living, he actually prophesied everything that's going on right now. And I had never known of him until all this started happening. He actually started giving me messages. So the reason why I'm telling you this now is because, so as I went to look and connect to some of these, other channels, something of Kim's came up in my feed, and I got so excited because it literally is talking about pretty much a message that I was asking for. Like, what is it that we need to know right now, as far as how we can make a difference? So I know this is his way of speaking to my heart again and coming through and answering what we can do as a collective, as spiritual beings, because as you know, this is a spiritual battle. So what he is basically saying is for us to go into fasting and do our prayers. And the prayer, and again, I just literally got the message and I didn't want to forget, and here I am already kind of blanking out what the specific message is, but I'm going to write it below, because what we're fasting about is for whatever spiritual hold there is on humanity, for it to be released immediately, so that we are all free, and that our spirit is basically restored in peace and in love. So that is the prayer. And if you are feeling called to join in this prayer, I'm going to be fasting, and the fasting is important because that's part of the exchange. It's part of us connecting into our spiritual being. When we fast, we separate ourselves from our physical body, because as you know, the eating is really what the physical needs. Our spirit doesn't, our soul doesn't. So when we fast, we get closer to our spirit selves. And also, it's in exchange for the prayer that we're praying about. This is us, saying this. I offer, this fast in exchange for this prayer that I'm requesting. And so fasting is very powerful. This is something that I've done for years. I used to do fasting hikes. And so I would just carry these prayers in my heart as I fasted up a mountain. And once I reached the mountain, and as you can hear the sirens, as the sirens are going by, for me, I take it as a sign that, yes, it is very important. It's that serious for us to really connect into these prayers, to really do our part, and to just know that we are going to make a difference, and that the prayer is working, and that God is protecting us and is fighting for us and with us. And, at the end, God will win, but not until majority of us really understand that it's up to us to do our part. And so the fasting, how I'm feeling called is every Friday. So you would start Thursday, just to clarify. Thursday, 6 o'clock in the evening would be your last meal, and then it would go into Friday afternoon at 12 p.m. And I don't want to do it any longer just because fasting is something that you really want to know. Just you want to be careful because you can harm your body. So please pay attention to what your body is telling you, and only participate if you're healthy and if you feel called to do it. Otherwise, participate in the prayer by lighting your candles. And if you are going to fast, so it would start 6 in the evening, Thursday evening, and all the way till 12 the next day. And that means no fluids, no waters. However, if you start feeling that you need some water, that's okay. Just don't do any food. And I'm going to just start doing it every Friday. I started these prayers with fasting when all this started. I don't know if some of you are going to remember. And here we are. Creator is asking me to come back into the fast because it is a very, very, very powerful thing to do in combination with prayer. So please continue to do your prayers. Share this because, as you know, the more of us that are sticking together in these prayers, we are going to dismantle everything. We are going to restore freedom of humanity, our spirits, because it is a spiritual attack on us. And we are going to free ourselves, but we all need to do our part. So again, I love you guys. Thank you guys. Hang in there. Actually, I feel stronger today. There's days that I feel low energy, and then there's days I feel restored. And the days that I'm really restored is because I'm just sitting, connecting, and praying, and asking, and dialoguing with God, and asking for guidance. And that's where I'm getting my strength. So please listen to yourselves and how, what it is that works for you guys. Do you guys need to go for a walk? Do you guys, whatever it is, please do that for yourselves, because when you're stuck in the routine of just the everyday, just sitting or listening and posting, that is so overwhelming. It is very important that we continue to do it. But remember, take that break, take a step back, breathe, go into nature, sit under a tree, restore your energy. I'm literally under the tree every single day. Every single day I'm under a tree, and I'm just being restored with Mother Earth. And that's where I'm getting my ability to continue this. So anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your prayers, for your hard work, for all you're doing, for sharing truth and love. Aho.